Hey guys, we're here with another review. Today we're going to do a review. This is the first time we've done one on equipment. I guess you can call this equipment. This is a belt that we got from Core with a K. Core Essentials sent us a belt and a buckle that we picked out. It's really easy. Go on the website. There's a large variety that they have, from the buckles, the different kinds of belts that you can have. So we picked out the ones that we thought that would best suit us, and we're gonna roll with that right now. All right, first things first, guys, this video is not sponsored. Core did reach out to us and asked us to do an honest review, so that's what we're gonna do here today. We went on and we picked out a webbed belt and a pretty basic buckle, just something that's more all around usage. So box comes just like this. You have your belt, you have, I'm not sure what this part is, and then looks like here's your loop. This is the buckle. Some parts here. Looks like we got a cool instruction manual. Instruction manual looks pretty simple, pretty easy to read. And then here's our shipping list. This looks like we got a hanger. So I'm assuming, yeah. So if you have a couple different belts, you just line your hanger. You just hang up two different belts on there. That's cool. All right, so let's get into what we got here. So, loop. I'm gonna take everything out of the wrappers real quick. We can maybe fast forward through this part. All right, so these show up as a one size fits most. You can cut it down to fit your waist size, because it is a ratchet system. So when you do have the right size put into your buckle here, we'll show you how the ratchet system works here in a minute. But everything clamps on. If you guys were in the military, you guys have seen how you put your buckle on, it clamps down, you cut it to size and it clamps down. Pretty simple design, but it looks pretty sturdy. And then we have our belt loop here. I'm still not sure what this is. We're gonna have to look into what this is. Maybe we'll go on the website and look this one up. All right, so we have, there's measurements lined up on the back side of the belt to show you what size you're looking for. And so what the instructions tell you to do is to find your belt size and add 4 inches. It says to add 6 inches for inside the waistband, but I think we already kind of added 2 inches on our sizes, taking that into consideration from prior usage. So we pick out our size. We'll go ahead and cut that.
That's 4 inches up.
Yeah.
38.
All right, so it says for the gun belts, it comes with the little hex screws. Comes with a little tool that you can loosen up a couple screws on here. Loosen these screws up just to get room for the belt. Now you take the cut end and you're gonna leave the teeth out and exposed. Put the cut in inside here underneath these screws. Then when that's all the way in, you go ahead and push these teeth down, tighten these screws down on top of it. So now you have both the teeth from the buckle and the screws tightening in. This should be a pretty solid fit here. So we figured out on the website that this is a protective sleeve for the belt itself. I would assume that this would be more important on, say, leather belts that you're gonna have metal clips on maybe. Hopefully on this webbed belt here, it's not gonna make enough of a difference for us to have to worry about this. But this is put together. Let's go ahead and put it on and put it to work, see how it works. With the handgun and a mag carrier on the front. So we're running the belt buckle on the side. We'll see how that feels. Starting out, like any web belt, it starts out a little bit stiff. So that extra loop that they included on here, I'm definitely using on this extra tail that's sticking off. It helps a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and do some run our drills with this and see how it feels. Honestly, at first, this is like any good solid webbed belt. What's cool is it's got the web with almost like a crossbreed design where it has the leather, a leather tight backing with the webbing. So that seems nice. I like how that feels. I really like this ratchet system on here as well. Feels good. Now I'm really just curious to see how it does with different attire and different holsters. Oh, in a different attire, obviously the belt and the buckle that we chose for this isn't as dressy as the attire that I'm wearing right now, but those options are on the website. We saw a few different options that actually would work with this attire. This actually isn't too bad for me anyway. Giving this a try, it's almost a little too rigid, but I'm sure with time it'll loosen itself up just a little bit. As of right now, that's just kind of how it feels. It has the rigidity does help with being able to draw. There was zero movement with this at all. The leather holster, or the leather belt that I normally wear, it has a lot more give on the draw than this did just now. So that rigidity actually is working in its favor. All right, so after 7 days of wearing this belt with different attire, different atmospheres, it's definitely maintained how rigid it is. I don't see it coming apart on me at all, like I have seen on some of my other belts, especially a dress type belt that has the ratchet system. This looks pretty solid. When we did take the piece that we used to cut for size, we took it apart and we read up on what they're using for the material in this type of belt here. And there was 3 different layers. You have your outer web layer and you have your thicker inner layer. They have in the middle what they're calling their power core center. It actually reminds me of like a plastic Kevlar type of material. They say that it's stronger than steel. What we liked and what we didn't like on this belt, there isn't much that we didn't like. There's only the one problem that I did have with this belt was wearing the buckle on the side in order to carry appendix with a firearm and a mag holster. One time out of all those times, there was one time. However, I had it sitting just right. The release button got hit and it loosened up on me once. As far as wearing the buckle forward, this one's actually small enough to where after that had happened, I was able to keep it to the left, to the side, and it stayed out of the way. It's a very small buckle. For how well it holds on, that's really the only thing that I have on it, is I wear it to the front side instead of wearing it completely on the side, and I haven't had any problems with it that way. Honestly, I just bought another belt, one of their leather ones, to go with my more semi-casual attire. So breaking it down, honestly, I would say that we recommend this for our viewers. It is a good belt, so we like this product. We're gonna continue to wear this, and I'm gonna continue to wear another one that I bought. So good job, guys. All right, so if you like that video, be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when we do make more. And as always, mind your drills, not your mouth. We're gonna go ahead and do the handgun and the mag carrier at the same time. So we're running the buckle.
Quit sucking it in. Just there, yeah. Just talk normal.